Welcome to the 38th episode of Cartoon Fight Club. I'm your host, Animation Rewind, and if you're new to this series, then be sure to check out some of my earlier videos. But if you know how the game is played, then let's get ready for the fight. For this episode of Cartoon Fight Club, we have a glorious 2-on-2 between onions and spaghetti. That's right, Shrek and Donkey versus Sans and Papyrus. Now to get one thing out of the way, this is not Ultra Sans or Fandom Sans and Papyrus, nor is this MLG Shrek and Donkey. This is movie and video game Shrek and Donkey versus Undertale game Sans and Papyrus. Only canon resources will be used in this episode. Also, each team will have a month's worth of prep, giving Shrek and Donkey the opportunity to use some magical potions, and giving Sans and Papyrus the opportunity to discover Shrek's swamp. With that being said, let's introduce Cartoon Fight Club's 38th round of fighters. Shrek has been on Cartoon Fight Club before. The last time he was on here, he fought Sully. If you want to learn Shrek's basic moveset, you can go watch that episode. This episode will have prep time, so I will specifically go over how Shrek and Donkey work together and how they will use their access to the Fairy Godmother's potion set. Shrek and Donkey have been best friends for many years. Although when they first met, things were a little rough, but over time Shrek and Donkey built an unbreakable bond. Since they were both outcasted from society, they had a lot in common. Shrek was feared by everyone, and Donkey was rejected by everyone. In short, ogres are like onions, and donkeys are like hairy onions. This duo makes a great team. Together they took on dozens of Lord Farquaad's top-trained knights all at once. Donkey is so strong, he can knock out a full-armored knight with one kick. DreamWorks states that an ogre can lift 20 times their own weight. This means that Shrek can lift up to 12,000 pounds. Shrek can also easily punch through stone and thick plywood. Shrek and Donkey are so skilled they even got past the Fairy Godmother's full security staff. Speaking of the Fairy Godmother, Shrek and Donkey will have full access to her potion set. From the Shrek 2 video game and movie, we come across a number of potions. In the game, there are 3 main types of potions. Attack boost potions, which give the players twice the power and strength. Durability boost potions, which give the player twice the amount of health. And athletic potions, which make the player twice as fast and allows them to jump twice as high. In the Shrek movie, Shrek comes across the Happily Ever After potion. This potion is meant to magically allow someone to experience true love. If 2 people drink this potion, they will magically fall in the deepest of love. The love will stay permanent if they kiss each other by midnight. In terms of weaknesses, Shrek is weak to sharp objects such as arrows because his body is quite soft. Donkey can easily be scared, and if he gets too afraid, he becomes more of a setback than a sidekick. Overall, Shrek and Donkey make a great team, and they have a wide arsenal of potions with them. They are an uncommon duo, but they are a skilled duo nonetheless. Moving on, let's discuss Sans and Papyrus. Sans has returned once again to Cartoon Fight Club. He's had both a cameo and a full battle with Bill Cipher. If you want to learn Sans' basic moveset and abilities, you can go watch the Sans vs. Bill Cipher episode. For this episode, I'm going to focus on how Sans and Papyrus work together and their more important attributes. Being brothers, Sans and Papyrus have always been close. Papyrus is a loud, flamboyant younger brother who presents a confident, charismatic image of himself. He tends to work hard, and despite his brash personality, he's a very kind skeleton at heart. Sans is the pun-loving older brother. He is very laid back and enjoys taking breaks often. When it comes to teamwork, Sans and Papyrus make a solid team. They do a formidable job setting up puzzles together, and they know each other very well. Sans refers to Papyrus as a cool dude. Papyrus often cleans up after Sans and states that Sans is lucky to have such a cool guy taking care of him. He was also the one to convince Sans to get a job at Century. Sans cares deeply for Papyrus, a fact made especially evident should the protagonist decide to kill Papyrus. Papyrus really wants to catch a human so he can become a member of the Royal Guard, and Sans really just wants to sleep and relax. Papyrus may try harder to be better at what he does, but Sans is easily more powerful and skilled. Sans can teleport within an instant, and he can use telekinesis to deal some great damage on his enemies. Papyrus is not as aggressive as Sans, but he is more durable. Sans will be greatly damaged after one hit, but he does have the determination to survive beyond that. Papyrus can take a much larger beating, but he is easier to land attacks on. Sans and Papyrus are known for throwing a wide range of bones at their enemies, and Sans specializes in sending gaster blasters to blast his enemies. In terms of weaknesses, Sans has little durability and can easily be damaged. Papyrus is not as skilled as Sans and is very forgiving compared to Sans. Overall, these two skins make a solid duo and have a similar arsenal and moveset. They have a strong brotherly bond and have been through many adventures together. Now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle is going to take place in Shrek's swamp, and there is 1 month's worth of prep time. Let the battle begin!
So much easier if I wasn't colorblind.
I'm the squatter.
Ow! Ow!
You are too fan to give me curbside service.
Oh no, Shrek's gonna die.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Oh, you can't do this to me, Shrek. I'm too young for you to die. Get your legs elevated. Turn your head off.
Hold up, going. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on now. Where did that come from? Yeah. Back there, that was amazing.
The great Papyrus am straight as spaghetti.
Thank you.